say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Dogs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Western Kentucky's offense will have the ball first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Parks. Rush is on him. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Barry. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, if there's an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high. And
breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Parks. Fierce the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Barry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. And they're not on the same page there. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, and he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and doesn't need to take the check down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Going right to work up top. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Parks. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They booted away on 4th down. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Runs through a tackle. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Concepcion. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. He's up to 81 yards on the ground in the 1st quarter. What a tremendous start. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Parks. Get it out on the screen. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. Turning it on. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes a move. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Powers forward but stops after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Dogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to pass. It's Parks. Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The give to the lone running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. QB draw. Nice move to pick up yardage.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Going downfield for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's loose down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 4 over UTEP. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. What a play, not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it, he thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Western Kentucky, 14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give is to Smith. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
And the Hilltoppers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Just steamrolling the defense. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Now the play fake. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Parks. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. He's going to get loose. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look. The pitch. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback running on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback making adjustments. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Georgia!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Hilltoppers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. They're working that left side. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now facing a third and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He might want another play. Going up top again. Right on the money. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Georgia going back to work with another first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Hilltoppers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Not much cooking on that drive, and now they'll hope to flip the field with this punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working, and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under fire. Floats it out in space. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. Oh, he got loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The snap sets up to throw. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, but they've no doubt about it. This one's over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To go up top on first down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.